Hi, gang. So, I guess I never realized how many brand new people to me are on my different social media platforms. And the other day's video about what we do at Friends Together sparked all these questions about how we started Friends Together. So, for those of you that maybe you're just brand new here, my name's Kathy Robinson Pickett, and I have been HIV positive. This next summer will make 40 years. I wear all kinds of hats, but Friends Together is my foundation that I started with my late husband in 1999. How we got started is pretty simple. I had been diagnosed with HIV for a good while at this point, and I got diagnosed with breast cancer on top of the HIV, and things did not look good. The doctor had told me to really make sure I got my affairs in order one day. And so when we left my doctor's office in Miami, we were heading north on 95, and about Fort Lauderdale, Steve pulled off the side of the road, looked me in the face and said, "What do you want to do with the rest of your life?" Well, those of you from Florida, I said, if we sit here on the side of I-95, it's going to be really short. He did not find that funny. But in that moment, things became crystal clear, and I had a whole lot of things I wanted to do. And the number one thing was I had done all this work, testified before Congress more times than I count, gone to different countries, done this, spoke all over the world, but I hadn't left something tangible behind. So a few weeks after this, we called 25 people from around the southeastern United States that had meant the most to the work that I had done. Doctors, teachers, lawyers, you name it. They all came to the room. They all cried and talked about me dying. This was at Florida Southern College in the Hollis room. And at the end of that, I said, I want to create something bigger than us. And my late husband, my husband was killed in a car accident, if you didn't know that. My late husband stood up and said, I think we should have camps. Now, my idea of camping is the Sheraton Hotel on Siesta Key. But he was an outdoorsman. He had tracked the Appalachian Trail. He had, all kinds of stuff. And I said, okay, if there's going to be camps, there better be someone besides me cooking. There has to be a bed, and there has to be air conditioning. And we did all of that. So for 10 years, we ran a camp program for families infected and affected with HIV. Everything was free. We did it 4 times a year. And a family was gay couple, straight couple, single mom, single dad, and the bulk of our families most of the time were grandmothers raising grandbabies because their parents were either already passed away or not in the picture because of whatever the reason. And so it's 25 years later next month, and we're still going. And our programs in Africa began in 2004, and our camp programs have transitioned out of that because our families, our kids are grown and conquering the world. And so we do more education and advocacy. We're bigger than just HIV and AIDS now. Obviously, we have a lot of social justice stuff on our plate. And yeah, that's how it all began.